The owners of the DePere Cinema and Cafe are hoping that they can convince the NFL to let them continue the popular practice of showing Packer games in their theater. Local 5's Paul Evenson has more on this story.
It's been a community event for decades.
It's going to be kind of sad this Sunday not to be here watching the game, but
DePere Cinema Cafe owner Mike Radu has been opening his doors to families looking to enjoy the Packer games free of charge since number 4 was at the helm. But he recently got a letter from the NFL offices in New York telling him he was no longer allowed to show the games at either his DePere or Lakeshore Cafe locations.
It was one letter that covered both venues, basically saying that we didn't qualify, is how the letter was worded.
When Mike alerted his customers not to show up on Sunday, the support, he says, was overwhelming. Many wanting to know what made the cinema's situation any different than his surrounding neighbors. When Mike asked the NFL that same question, they responded by saying that bars and restaurants are exempt.
We are licensed as a restaurant, so I did put that in a letter saying, well, technically we are a restaurant. So it doesn't make sense to me that I should shrink my screen so it's less impressive to qualify under whatever their requirement is. That doesn't make sense. So we're just going to keep poking away at it until we get a better response.
As for now, Mike says he'll keep the lines of communication open with the NFL. But when the Packers take the field against Washington this Sunday, the DePere Cinema Cafe will be dark for the first time in 20 years.
Was it a big revenue thing? That's not what it was about. But there's a lot of people that came here for a lot of years that come every Sunday that are going to be disappointed. And that's what it's about. So,
reporting in DePere, Paul Evenson, Local 5 News.
50 people usually show up each Sunday to enjoy the game, and if the Packers made the playoffs, it would be a full house.